it's sort of the whole thing of probation is supposed to be about rehabilitating. But there still have to be consequences for not reporting, because then otherwise everybody would say, oh, I've signed the contract to be on probation, but I'm just going to do my own thing. And then when I come in, I can tell the court, I know I've been missing for 5 years, but now I'm a medical doctor, or I have children I'm taking care of. There still has to be consequences. Yeah. Oh, that's sort of like your resume of drug use. So it's called treatment alternative to incarceration. And so what they do is they ask you about your drug use to see if there's any type of treatment you need, maybe outpatient treatment, inpatient treatment. Sometimes they ask about your mental health issues. And if they ask about your mental health issues and they discover there are some mental health issues, then they'll send you to a different department to address, do you need inpatient treatment for your mental health issues or not? And then felony drug court is exactly what it says. It's for people who have drug or alcohol problems. And if he is accepted to felony drug court, I won't supervise him anymore. The judge in felony drug court will actually supervise him. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 7314, State of Texas versus Billy Hernandez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense. Are you Billy Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Billy Hernandez who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 7314 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on October 25th, 2022 for a term of 6 years? Is that you? State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Billy Hernandez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April and May 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. And Your Honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motion.
Any objection?
No objections.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're asking that you deny the motion, continue the defendant on community supervision, and amend his conditions for ISF 2 followed by the gang ISP supervision. We're asking that you follow the probation's recommendation, Your Honor.
And we're in agreement with that, Your Honor.
All right, just one moment. Any objection to the court reviewing probation's report?
None for the state, Your Honor.
No.
Okay. All right, so according to the court summary from probation, it says that he did not attend the gang ISP intake on May 12th, 2023. You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you speak up so that the court reporter can hear. Where have you been?
Just been, I was working. That's it.
Why didn't you report?
I stopped reporting because of, I thought I was gonna come out dirty when I was supposed to go to the UAs.
So what did you think would be the consequences of you not reporting?
Motion to revoke, coming to the courts again.
All right, and what do you think the consequences would be for you testing dirty?
MTR, motion to revoke.
All right, so I'm going to give you a choice. Sometimes I can give people choices, sometimes I cannot. I can sentence you to 4 years in the prison, or either I can have you complete a new TAP evaluation. You're going to follow the TAP evaluation recommendations. If they recommend inpatient treatment, you're going into inpatient treatment and you're going to do ISF regardless.
Take that, tap and I guess,
Like, it's ISF two, which is inpatient.
Yeah, no, I'm meaning ISF cognitive. Yes, on top of, he's going to inpatient treatment for inpatient treatment. And what drugs were you using? All right, yes. I can tell you right now, they're going to recommend SafeP for him, which appears to be the appropriate placement. So has a TAP evaluation ever been done on him? Okay. All right, this is what the court will do then. Court is going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include a TAP evaluation in custody. And Ms. Abrams, regardless of what the TAP says, if the TAP says outpatient treatment, he needs to go to inpatient treatment because he's using heroin. So I'm going to recommend SafeP. And because of your gang affiliation, felony drug court is not going to accept you. And upon release, there's going to be gang supervision, the UA hotline until further notice. And his probation is going to be extended by 2 years. And there's going to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Do you have any children?
yes, I do.
How many?
3,
What are their ages?
24, 19 and 18.
All right, and who are they with?
Mom, but they're in college right now, so they stay with their mom.
Okay. And upon release, he's going to do sober support meetings. And there's to be 120 and 120 days. Is there anything else, Ms. Abrams? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, so we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You were looking at going to prison today. If you don't want to go to prison, then you need to follow what is being requested of you of probation. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
So, I'm sorry, so is it going to be the recommendation of the TAP evaluation?
No, TAP evaluation, if they say outpatient treatment, then you know what that means? That means that he hasn't told them that he has an addiction to heroin. If he's honest with them and says he has an addiction to heroin, they're going to recommend SafeP. So if they come back recommending outpatient, I'm going to want him to go to SafeP.
So I guess what I'm asking is, you're sending him to SafeP no matter what.
Yes. But in order for him to go to SafeP, they still need a TAP evaluation.
Very good.
All right, thank you. What ends up happening in some cases, sometimes people don't show up because they're using those drugs. And sometimes there's this snowball effect. Like, for example, you have somebody who's testing positive and they have a UA coming up with probation and they know they're going to test positive. So their way of thinking is, I'm going to test positive, I'm going to get revoked, so let me just not show up at all. And then you miss your first month of reporting. Then what ends up happening? Well, I didn't report, so I'm just throwing my hands up. There's nothing else I can do. And I would have clients who would do that all the time. And I would tell them, if you just report it, if you're going to be positive, it's better than never doing anything. If you'd have reported and you'd have been positive, guess what would have happened? You would have just had one positive UA. And usually judges don't revoke if somebody has one positive UA. and you go in and you say, yes, I'm gonna test positive, please help me. Instead of, oh, I'm just never gonna report again, and we'll see if they catch me. Oh, it's always better to report, even when you say, I didn't report because I don't have any money to pay. No, it's always better to report. And I would always tell my clients, you can't be revoked for not paying your probation fees or any of that if you can prove that you can't afford to pay. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 5304, State of Texas versus Valerie Lorraine Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense?
Melissa Christian.
All right. Are you Valerie Lorraine Martinez?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Valerie Lorraine Martinez who's placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 5304 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on December 20th, 2022 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Valerie Lorraine Martinez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2023 and January 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, we waived the other violation alleged in the motion.
Any objection?
No.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in the prison and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking for revocation. I believe the defense would like to be heard.
All right, defense.
Judge, Ms. Martinez, the court has given her many opportunities that she's had a couple of different things in the Esperanza court. Then she was medically ineligible for one of the treatment programs. That the treatment programs have not worked out for her. She's actually asking the court to be placed just on regular probation and to let her go forward. She's actually got 200 days credit from all these different times that she's been in and out of jail and waiting for beds and waiting for treatment facilities. So she'd just like to be placed on regular probation and go forth in that way.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary from probation?
No, ma'am.
No,
Hank has that.
okay.
Thank you. Oh, I have it.
Okay.
All right, so they state in the court summary that you were given several opportunities for treatment and to get back into compliance, because I know with the treatment courts, if you abscond and they get you back with a certain time frame, they still want to work with you. They said they tried outpatient treatment with you, sober living with you, all of the Esperanza court resources. There is nothing else that can be done for you. And if you could not follow through that program, there's no reason for me to believe that you would follow through on probation. You'll still have the same problems. It appears that you've just been running from your problems, running from treatment and continuing to use drugs. So I don't believe probation, that you're a good candidate for probation. Everything has been tried with you.
I've been cooperating and I have been clean. Your Honor.
No, according to this, Esperanza Court removed you from their program. I know, and I'm not taking into consideration, but
I
you absconded.
satisfied 3 months outpatient rehab. I did complete the remote recovery and motion program. I got my certificate.
All right, so here's the thing. If we could all write our own program, we wouldn't be here. If you could write your own program to remain clean and sober, guess what? You wouldn't be on probation for possession 1 to 4 grams. If you could write your own program to be clean and sober, guess what? You never would have tested positive while you're on probation. You can't write your own program, and that's what you're trying to do. I'm gonna grant the motion. All right, with regards to time, state, what are you requesting, and defense, what are you requesting?
We're doing to 4 years.
State?
Judge, we'd ask for the minimum. She has been in and out of these different programs. She has at least attempted to comply on multiple occasions. So we would ask for the minimum.
All right, has she paid the $114 restitution? Did you pay the restitution of $114?
I did make payments, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, has she successfully completed any inpatient treatment?
So it looks like she was disqualified from DDRF. She was medically ineligible. Then the felony drug court, she was referred to the Esperanza court. And then the Esperanza court is when we started to have some problems.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to revoke you. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. And I'll recommend the therapeutic community for you. I can recommend it, but you will have to ask for it because I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the therapeutic community. Everybody's dry. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're going to have to stop using drugs. Otherwise, the last time you use may be the last time you use. When you're released from prison, if you can't find any of the free places for drug treatment, you can always come back here. If I'm here, then I will direct you to a place where you can get treatment. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.